Hi, everybody. This is Bill Noble from Token Metrics with another video in our ongoing series, Long-Term Price Prediction. For this video, we're doing Cosmos, and the theme is, can Cosmos go all the way? So a little bit of a different twist. Stay tuned to see how high Cosmos could go. But make sure you subscribe to the Token Metrics YouTube channel. Turn on alerts so you know when we're posting another price prediction or going live. And of course, if the content works for you now, if it works for you in 2024 or in 2026, right, when we see whether these predictions come through, please hit the like button. I want to jump straight into it. For this video, instead of going, well, will Cosmos or the coin make it? Will crypto market cap go to 10 trillion or 5 trillion? We're going to do something different. We're going to aim high. We're going to say Cosmos, which has a current market cap dominance of 0.39. It's important in the market. We're going to say it's going to be as important or more important. Dominance choices on the left, or the importance meter. And then across the top, we have numbers for total crypto market cap. So we have anywhere from 500 billion, right, which is like, no bull market, to 10 trillion, which is a mega bull market. Problems with fiat currencies and security tokens sort of eclipsing or running parallel with legacy stocks, bonds, real estate, etc. It's the tokenization of everything at 10 trillion. Keeping in mind the high for the last cycle was 3 trillion. To get 10 trillion, that's the tokenization of everything. And for this video, we are going to assume that that's what's going to happen. So as we always do, we've got this table of numbers, and we're just going to try to pick which one is the most important. In our mind, Cosmos is either going to stay as important as it is now with similar dominance, right? But that would put Cosmos at 132 with a $10 trillion market cap. The other number that catches our eye is 198. This is an increase in Cosmos dominance. Cosmos, layer zero, connecting blockchains. Right? How can you have a $10 trillion market cap without Polkadot and Cosmos becoming very important, especially since Cosmos really showed signs of life during, the current cycle. I mean, we're at the end of the current cycle when we're recording this, but we're going to assume that layer zero matters. Layer zero is the path to $10 trillion market cap. So if we cut to the chase, we move over here to the Cosmos chart. So there's some interesting GANN analysis we can do. William GANN was a technical analyst back in the early 20th century. He loved numbers like 45. So Cosmos, starting in like 2019, is actually coming to the end of its first 45-month cycle. And one thing I noticed was that towards the middle of the cycle is when Cosmos kind of does its biggest rally. So last cycle, Cosmos did a 2-year base and then rallied. Okay, it went from like nowhere, like $3 to 40. In this case, okay, let's assume a 2-year base. That's the only thing conservative about our work. Let's assume some sort of 2-year base. You can call it a base, you can call it winter, you can call it whatever you want. Okay, let's say Cosmos basis for 2 years, and the middle of the next cycle is July 2024. Which is a super interesting number because that number showed up in completely different constructs for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Polkadot, that you would get the start of really chunky parabolics right around that 2024 July zone. So let's use Fibonacci extension work, right? What's Fibonacci extension? Well, it's the same type of math you use for retracements, like the market goes up, retraces 38%, and then resumes, right? In this case, the extension work allows you to use your imagination and say, all right, if it's alt season and a coin moons, how high can it go, right? Like what's the max move? And of course, if it goes beyond the max move, then you're dealing with a mega rally. But for this, let's assume that the max Fibonacci extension level I can draw for Cosmos is 171. Let's just assume Cosmos goes all the way. Can Cosmos go to 171 realistically? Well, guess what? Yeah, it can. So if Cosmos dominance stays right where it is, around 0.39, at a $10 trillion market cap, Cosmos is in the neighborhood of 175, it can go to 132. And if Cosmos becomes more important, which I don't know, you would think it would have to be, Cosmos can go to 198, can actually go above the 177 target. Now, the question you have to ask yourself is, what do you believe in more for the next cycle? Do you believe in layer ones, which were popular, or do you think it's layer 0 and interoperability for the next cycle? Right? For me, the future of money and the future of securities, it has to involve interoperability. In other words, the next cycle is the big cycle. The $10 trillion market cap is Satoshi's vision. And in order for that vision to be complete, you've got to have currencies and securities, or currencies and blockchain equivalents of legacy securities running on the blockchain. So for the answer, going back to the chart, can Cosmos go all the way? Our answer for this price prediction is a bold one. Yes, it can, right? We'll see if we're right. Stay tuned for future price prediction videos. I'm Bill Noble. We'll see you next time.